Good morning. If you look at my charts, you will see that it looks a bit different. I'll go into it a little later, but let's get into the analysis today. The daily candle on NQ and ES look very different. NQ is definitely weaker, and it looks like price may want to head down into this weekly order block. Need to be careful here because it took previous week's lows as well. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. You will see an SMT div where ES made a higher high right here, but NQ didn't. This is telling me that there's smart money reversal here in the longer term, and you can see that it definitely did reverse. The 1-hour chart is showing me the same as the 4-hour chart, nothing different here. The 15-minute price is showing that NQ took Asia high and sent price lower. So in the London session, it took Asia high, sent price lower. There seems to be a short-term bullish div between NQ and ES, with NQ being the stronger ticker here. I may look for longs if I get some confirmation. We do have news today at 2 p.m., which is the Fed interest rate decision, and Powell comes to talk at 2:30. Today could just move sideways, and price can move sporadically without any reason before the news. So I would either sit on my hand or wait until after 2:30 to take a trade. So using this chart, if there was no news today, using this chart where price is going, I think price would be going to London high, right? And then my bias would be long. Liquidity taken, yes, liquidity was taken here. Lower time frame CSD, change in the state of delivery, not yet. So the lower time frame change in state of delivery would be right here. So if price took this out over here, then I'd be looking for longs. All right, using the Williams R, I got this from Optimal Advanced channel, YouTube channel, and he kind of explained that Williams, the person that created this indicator was a mentor to ICT, and ICT, Michael Huddleston, got so good at finding these fractals and where to enter that he doesn't use the indicator anymore, which I believe. So I'm going to use this indicator to help me find entries and not FOMO into any trade that I think is going to happen. Like right here, normally I would have probably entered this trade into short, but there isn't really anything to tell me that this is a good entry, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain why this is going down. Right here, from here to here, there is a div. So price is at a high, and this indicator is making a higher high. Over here, where there's an order block or a fair value gap, you would make a limit order right as it creates this div, and then short it 2-to-1, and that's the strategy here. That's what I'm going to use. I mean, this was a clear short as well. It made a bearish div. Price was inside this fair value gap. You put a limit order there, and it would have hit 2-to-1, obviously. So there's two trades right here that I could have taken for a short, and that's what I'm going to be looking at. So you see how price is coming down, but it's still above this low, and this indicator is showing us that it's coming down, creating a divergence. This is where I'm going to enter. That's my limit order. I think my stop is a bit shallow. I might move my stop down. There we go. There, I'm going to move my take profit up to here, and looks like I'm going to get stopped out. Maybe I should have waited for the indicator to come out down to here, but if I get stopped out, which I did, I'm going to re-enter here. So that stop out was actually $285 loss. Alright, so I'm going to take that right now actually, because I'm not sure what price is going to do. However, now my account balance is up 56.64. So normally when I take this trade, it's supposed to be 2-to-1. Right? So if my stop was there, I exited over here, then I did take 2-to-1 on that trade, but it was just a little suspicious there. So I'm just gonna wait for another entry. The reason why I entered there is because of this divergence there. Leaving this position alone. I'm gonna have the price do what it needs to do. Stopped out. Alright, so I actually entered another short here because it's showing me a divergence and it was going the right way until now it's not, so I could get stopped out again. Let's just watch. And I took profits. So now my account is at a loss of 155.90. Alright, so today I decided to use another evaluation account, and I'm going to use the other one from yesterday that I lost 2K on, as like a practice account. So today, not a bad day. I mean, I'm actually pretty happy about today because I took only a total of 5 trades, 2 winning trades, 3 losing trades. The largest losing trade was 285. Today would be a win for me actually. Because I was able to not overtrade, number one, and number two, I managed my risk pretty well. So today's a win. I think starting tomorrow, I'm not going to be trading in consolidating areas, or I'm going to try not to trade in consolidating areas unless there's a position that like screams a really great entry. I'm going to continue to use this checklist here to kind of help me really understand where I think the market is going and not rush into trades. I think over here, I didn't use this checklist over here. So I kind of rushed into trades, which, you know, resulted in the 3 losses, which I could have prevented, but it's okay. Today's a great day. I only lost $155. It's a win for me. I'm going to be improving on my trading as I solidify my strategy and my risk management. Leave a comment. I read all of the comments. I reply as best as I can, and I try to implement as much advice as I can into my trade. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you all tomorrow.